we're in a good orbit. We can just kill this booster. We don't need that now. And then we will go into the thing. Oh, the darn. Go away. Is it like pulling me back down? Because I know it isn't like actually attached. I'll just fling it off. There, go away. Anyway. So now we have the satellite up. Hello, Pretty Long Mini One here, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I recently started playing this game again, and I thought it would just be fun if I just recorded it. I went through a couple stuff, a little bit of progress, and I was like, you know what, no, I'm just going to start over and then start recording it, because I felt like that'd be pretty fun. I played this game, I would say I'm like intermediate level good at it. Like, I'm past the point of just building random crap and throwing it into space, but I also don't like, I can't just like pick a random planet or moon and just get there the easiest thing ever, you know. It takes a little bit of work. So I think today for the first episode I just want to put like just a basic like satellite up in Kerbal orbit. I don't know, I might attach something to it, I might not, I don't know, but I'm just gonna start out building the first satellite. Now I always like using the cupola module, at least for like the first thing around Kerbal. It just looks cool, and if you view your Kerbal while they're in there, it's a really nice view. I like using that. What else do we want to put on here? Give it some batteries so it doesn't run out. Nope. Okay, and I think I might also put a drone core on here in case I ever do want to take all the Kerbals off. We can still control it. Okay, what do we got so far? Batteries, drone. I always find when I build satellites or really anything, I'll always forget like one thing that I need, and it's never the same thing too. That's the fun part. Okay, that should be fine. Give it some RCS so we can move it to attach. Let me put solar panels on and some radars before like radio dishes before I forget, because I will. Go 4. No, I'll go 2. And then we'll put some of these dudes on. Maybe because these solar panels are huge, and these things are also somewhat huge. I mean, I can just look right here. No, that should be fine. Okay. So we're giving it that. Don't want anything on the top because you want to be able to see out of it. What else do we want? Oh, I need a thing for more Kerbals. What's it called? Hitchhiker unit or whatever. Okay, now more Kerbals can be inside of it. I might honestly just be happy with this as a start. Trying to think if there's anything else I want we can attach more onto it. No, oh yeah, gotta put these guys on. Oh no, let me actually do that last. Put the coupler thing on there. Okay, and now we will just attach everything to that. Yeah, I think this is just what we're gonna put up to start. I will send more than one Kerbal too. We'll take Bob. I need to go get more Kerbals too. Alright. Put this guy on here. Just trying to think if there's anything I'm forgetting, because I know I will. I know I'll get up in space and realize that I forgot something. But I think we're good. Either way, I got the ports. We can attach stuff if we really need it. I'm just gonna go with this basic design that I use, which I know is overkill for just doing like Kerbal orbit, but I like to just make sure. Because every time I try to go efficient, it always doesn't work. Oh, I forgot the thing actually. Okay, let me take this off. And put one of these on. Okay, what? Go up a little bit more. Okay. Interesting. Well, that looks strange, but whatever. It'll do the job. Then we move the rocket up a little bit. That was probably too much, but maybe not actually. Strap these on. This is always the same design that I use for pretty much everything. We'll see once I finish building it here in a second, but it'll end up having 3 mainsails on all of this. I use the one big tank and then like the one kind of medium small one. How it's aligned vertically doesn't really matter. I don't really worry about that much. And then stick nose cones on. I forgot to put the things on. Okay. Put all this on, give it clamps, and not forget to put the RCS thrusters on. Not a huge deal if I do forget it here, but you know. Okay, now I gotta bring it back down a little bit. We will take off everything like that. Then we want our center of mass. And I need these guys. And we want 4. Okay. I'm gonna do it like this, where they're like on either side. I've placed it on the like exact center, and that works too sometimes. But I find this to work better. Let me move this guy back up now. And reattach all of that. Okay. Cool, now that should work. We'll just name it. Cool. We will save it and we will send it up. Now, I don't know. I know that technically, to be the most efficient as far as launching. Oh, right. Yep, the struts. Told you, you always forget something. At least that's like an easy thing to see and fix. It's always something. It can't be easy. I don't know. It's not that hard. It's also not that hard to fix, so. Okay. We'll launch for real this time. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I need to make sure all this, okay. I promise I'll launch this thing eventually. Okay. Alright, I'll fix my staging while I'm here too. This will probably go beforehand anyway. Okay. Holy cow. We'll get there one day. At some point this thing will fly. Maybe. I hope. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I know technically the most efficient way is you start going up and then start like slowly start turning and turning and turning. I don't like doing that because I find every time I try to do that, my rocket just flips. No matter what I do. I can give it wings, I can give it gimbal, it just wants to flip. And it's so frustrating. But this little stack that I've got here of these 3 pre-mainsail setup like that, this works really well. I like using this. Especially like for smaller stuff, even for big stuff, it does alright. Obviously, with really big stuff, you want to use the giant dudes, but okay, let's see where we're at. Let it get to like 100,000, which again is, you know what? No, I won't. I'll go like 85. There we go. Is this stable? No, not quite. Darn. Okay. Yeah, we'll go a little bit higher. Okay, maybe not that high. What's the periapsis? 81, that's fine. And then we'll cut it back down once we get to the periapsis. Now, I'll say it. I'm sure everybody knows. Well, actually. Okay, and I am in space, or I will be in a second. So once I get up there, I will get rid of the fairing, which will help a little bit. Normally, with your burn time, you want to start burning when it says node in half the time. Now, obviously, I'm a little bit behind, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to cut this short because I can see that my periapsis is where I want it, so I'm not even going to burn all the whole way there. Now we will just do... No, we want to go all the way back around here, right? Yeah. And then just pull it back. Oh my gosh, that flip is instant. Normally, like, when you're trying to circularize your orbit, you know it's circular when your periapsis and apoapsis flip, and normally you can, like, see it happen. That is, like, instant. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we know it's, like, right there. That is actually crazy. I've never had it, like, that close that it literally instantly flips. And now we can actually go ahead and do all our stuff too. I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, and I was just trying to think through of anything I forgot. Technically, I would have liked to have had lights on here. You don't have to. Like side lights that like point out. It's not that big of a deal, but again, we knew we would forget something. Okay, I just need to time warp now back around to my periapsis so I can burn this. It's the problem though, with them flipping as instantly as they are, I have to be very, very precise with this maneuver burn. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be that perfect of an orbit, but... Oh, it just slowed me down anyway. I got too close, I guess. Okay, so now we'll, because it's 14 seconds, we start at 7. Because you want to cut it in half. Okay, and now we'll just sit here and watch the line. And match it as close to that as we can. And then as soon as we get to where it is, throttle down. Okay. Now we'll see how close that actually is. 85 and 87, I'll take that. It's not worth correcting. So now we've done what we need to do. We're in a good orbit. We can just kill this booster. We don't need that now. And then we will go into the thing. Oh, the darn. Go away. Is it like pulling me back down? Because I know it isn't like actually attached. I'll just fling it off. There, go away. Anyway. So now we have the satellite up here. And if we turn a little bit here, we can see what the Kerbal sees. I think Jeb is up top, right? Yeah, see, isn't that cool? Oh gosh, now it looks like he's falling. I feel like being in space would be like very cool and very terrifying all at the same time. And the process of getting there would definitely be terrifying, because you're just riding a bunch of explosives. I don't actually even know how to get out of this. So we're just gonna go to the tracking station. We need to blow up that debris anyway. Now, normally, like, you can see, I don't see that. And now we know the debris is orbiting the planet because we got into an orbit before we detached it. If you want to do that, you can just click this right here to show it in the tracking station, and then you can just hover over it and destroy it. Now, obviously, be careful you're not destroying your actual satellite you made. But that's pretty cool. It's a nice little start. You can see the moon out there. And now actually we'll turn the lights on for them and make sure the power is actually going up. It should be, or not going down. Yeah, okay. That is all good. So let's see. If we go back to Space Center, maybe we can attach something to it here. I don't even know what though. I won't attach anything to it, but I will make like a little relay thing. Trying to go in like a polar orbit. Now that might be a pain, but we're gonna try. I don't even know what to use. I don't think it really matters. That has fuel on it. Interesting. I'll just use one of these guys. Literally all this is going to do is have a giant radar dish strapped on the front of it. And we'll give it some other stuff here. And then give it some solar panels. It's probably too much. And then I will even give it a little bay with generators inside. Because being a relay, we don't really want it running out of power. It shouldn't ever, but and I'll give it batteries too. I'll just slap a bunch of these in there. All 8? Sure, why not? Okay. What do those have to be? Well, they're kind of sticking out, but that's fine. We'll give it some batteries. Oh, maybe not that many batteries. That might be a few too many. Oh gosh. Oh no. I just want a normal. Oh, that's gonna be a pain, huh? Just the middle one would be cool. Oh boy. Okay, I think that's probably right. Well, you know, it's probably fine. Okay. So now we will build the actual rocket to do it. It's literally going to be the same thing as before, just this part's going to be smaller. Okay. I don't think there's anything I'm forgetting on that. Should be good. Have electricity. Have the actual radio. That's all you really need. Okay. Now we'll just rebuild this whole rocket thing we had before. Now I should probably make a sub-assembly out of it, and I think I will do that in just a second once I build this out. Okay, so now if you want to, like, I've rebuilt my my little booster stack here. If you want to save stuff as a sub-assembly, you just go to this little like advanced thing up here, and then the green sub-assemblies one, and you like bring it over here like you were gonna delete it, but instead you put it like in this little box. And now it wants to know what I want to name, what I want to save it as, so I'll just call it the default boost. And now I don't have to like rebuild that every single time I want to make a rocket. Like if I... Oh, okay. You can go away now. Like if I built something, for example, we'll just say this lander can's what I wanted to launch. Instead of having to go build that whole thing over again, I can just come down here, then click on it, and then, okay, let me out please. And then it brings it out like a part, basically, which is really nice. Saves a lot of time. So that would be useful. Anyway, I will now open, don't need to save that, the thing to make the relay, and I just now thought about it. I'm gonna put wings on this to attempt to make it work a little bit better. Will that work? I don't know, but we'll try. Okay. Now we'll try to send it up. And we're gonna have to turn for this one because we want it to be in like a polar orbit, not a normal equatorial one. I don't know why my thing looks like that. The decoupler. Why is my engine sticking out a little bit? It's probably not good. Okay, well this is not the way I want it to turn. I don't like how the your controls are not the actual direction of the ship, like, because I'm using a controller. So like for me, turning left just turned me backwards right there, which is kind of frustrating. I want to kind of stay on this. Well, RIP that guy. Right, okay. Make sure we're going up and down. Okay, it did actually work. I did feel like I was going to tip over, but it never actually happened, which is good. It's so strange doing this with a controller, figuring out what direction is the direction you actually want to maneuver in. Now we will just do the same thing we did before. Put a maneuver. Bring it out. Maybe not that crazy. No, we're going to be a little bit more than that. Okay, that's good enough. And we can, once we get up actually into space, we can kill the fairing too. Will save us a little bit of time. And now it says the burn time's a minute, so we would want to burn where it says node in T minus 30 seconds. Let me, a little bit more. Little bit more. Okay, there we go. 70,000 is when you're technically in space. See, now it went down to 52 seconds. So we want 26 now instead of 30. I can speed it up a little bit. Okay, now I went too far. Oh no, we're a second off. It's all over. Kerbals are all dead. There's not even Kerbals on here. Yeah, 4,400 meters a second. Yeah, so that booster snack it's a bit much for doing simple stuff like this, but I don't know. I like having the excess just in case. Because you never know. Okay, they're starting to flip, so let's just make sure. Okay, yeah, that's good. And it's a little bit nicer of an orbit than we had planned. Cool. So now we've got our relay going. That's actually really good. Okay, we've got our relay going in a polar orbit, and now we have the other satellite equatorial. That is good. Now, yeah, I don't really probably need the booster. So we'll just do the same thing we did where we just kind of let it go. And then we'll take our solar panels out. And our radio dishes. Well, the little antennas. The big dish is always out. Yeah, these little things are really annoying to get. Okay, cool. Now this thing's going. We'll have to go up and blow that stuff up again. And for the sake of it, I'll open that up. It doesn't make a difference, but you know. Okay, and this thing's power is not going down, right? No, we are good. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go back to the tracking station and blow this up. Blow up the debris. If it's suborbital, you don't have to blow it up because it's just going to crash back into the planet. So you only need to blow up the orbiting ones. Cool, the rest of that will take care of itself somewhere. Oh yeah, they're almost crashed anyway. Okay, cool. Well, we've got our 2 little satellites up. I think that'll be a good start for today, so I think I'm going to leave that one here. Thank everybody for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you.